Hello lads and lassies, the Irish Demon here, back with another video. This is a re-upload video from my Irish Demon Reloaded channel. So if you want to check that out, you can have a look at the link down below. There are some other videos on there that do not appear over on this channel, but I figured I would share this one over here to give you guys all a chance to have a look at it. This is, of course, the Flat Earth Pizza video, and I really hope you enjoy it. Make sure and hit the like button down below, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you want to support the channel in other ways, you can become a channel member over on Irish Demon Reloaded, or you can become a Patreon for as little as $1 a month. I'd really appreciate it. Have a great day and enjoy the video. Just bear in mind the sound isn't great. Just wanted to let you guys know, but it's a lot of fun. Good evening, lads and lassies, the Irish Demon here. You've all heard of Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen. This is the real Hell's Kitchen with the real demon. And today, for the very first show, we are going to be making Flat Earth Pizza. So everybody loves pizza, and today we're going to be making a Flat Earth themed pizza, and it's going to be absolutely awesome. So let's get started. The very first thing you need to do is make your own dough for your base. You absolutely have to make your own. Now the ingredients are simple. You pick a really good pizza flour. Is pizza flour a thing? Is it bread flour? I don't know. Pizza flour. You look it up. Google it. Pizza flour. Right. Get your pizza flour. Get your salt. Get what else goes in it?
Yeast.
Some yeast and some water. You put it in a bowl like the one I got here that you can't quite see on screen. You mix it all up. So I got my bowl here. Where's my mixer? I need a mixer. Just gonna have to use the scissors. I don't have a mixer. So you mix up all your dough, and then you want to get your hands in there and you want to squidge out all the air, and then you plonk it out onto your board with some flour so it doesn't stick, and then you start to knead your dough, and you knead it for ages. Now, next what you want to do is you want to roll out your dough. Now, unfortunately, I do not have a rolling pin, so I'm going to use a wine bottle. So you want to roll it out, try to get it into a nice circle as best you can, until eventually you end up with a dough that looks like this. Now, I definitely made this myself and did not buy this in the store. So next, and arguably one of the most important parts of this whole thing, is you need to make a sauce. And just like I did with the base, you absolutely have to make the sauce yourself from scratch. Now, my special demon sauce has a lot of ingredients, but the main ingredient, of course, is the
juicy tomatoes.
So now next, we're going to move this aside and we're going to go for our tomato puree sauce. And as I say, you absolutely have to make this from scratch. So what you need is a juicy tomato, one to start, and something to cut it with. Now, I'm going to use the scissors because I can't find my knife. You got to do this really gentle. So nice and gently, you just want to get in there and just gently chop up your tomatoes. Another one. And now what we're going to do is we are going to add some nice gentle herbs in there. For this one, we've got rosemary. So you just drag a little bit off, gently sprinkle it on top, very gently sprinkle it on top. Oh, whoops. And then you just want to mix it together. Perfect. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to transfer this into a little bowl and mix it around with some other ingredients to make our special puree sauce coming right up. Okay, so we're gonna just move this in here. Oh yes, delicious. Absolutely perfect. So now in the bowl we have our gently chopped tomatoes or potatoes, whatever, in the bowl with the rosemary, and now we just gotta add a few little secret ingredients to give it that extra demon kick. So first we're gonna start off with just a little interesting ingredient that you probably have never seen in a pizza sauce before, and that is coffee grounds. Now you don't wanna brew the coffee, you wanna go straight grounds, gives it a bit of bite. So we just put in just a little bit, not too much. Such a nice aroma. So we're gonna follow up the coffee grounds with a little drop of whiskey actually, and I find that this kind of, again, it gives it that little bit of bite, and you can get wasted while you eat pizza without having the added drag of actually having to drink. So we're only gonna put a little bit in this because it can get a little bit strong and you just don't want it to be overbearingly powerful. Now, next up, we're gonna actually add some more alcohol because again, that alcohol just gives it that kick. And so I decided to get a true Aussie craft beer called Old Mate Pale Ale. Now there's a little bit too much in this bottle to use in this particular sauce. We don't want too much alcohol in there. So I just gotta siphon a little bit off first. It's so gassy, oh shit. All right. Now, after all of that alcohol, what you need to add after that is actually some more alcohol. So we're gonna add a little bit of this white wine. Oh, that's been sitting there a long time. It's pretty good though. So next up, what we gotta add to this beautiful, absolutely delicious blend is some just regular table salt. It doesn't have to be fancy salt. This is a very simple thing. So we're just gonna add a pinch of salt, just a little bit. You don't want it too salty. Salt is delicious and it is important for your body, but it isn't great for your heart and it can cause a lot of bloating. So you don't wanna overdo it. That's the most important thing. As long as you keep just, you know, what they say, everything in moderation, including moderation. So you want to keep this to pretty much a bare minimum, just to balance out that sweetness of the wine. So we're going to just add just a little bit more. Perfect. There is one more thing we've got to add to this. Now, I usually don't add this particular special ingredient, but as this is a flat earth pizza, I've decided that I would spend the weekend irritating flat earthers with pure science and would gather some delectable flat earther tears. Oh. Delicious. So now that you have all of the ingredients in the bowl and it has to be in the correct quantities, you get yourself something to mix it with. I don't have a whisk, so as earlier, I'm gonna use the scissors. So now we're gonna start mixing this up and we'll see how, oh, look at how delicious. It's pungent, that's for sure, but a lot of that alcohol will cook off. Now I'm having some trouble binding this. Look, no chef admits that they need help in the kitchen, but sometimes you need to draw on some other tools to help you get something like this mixed together. I don't have a power whisk. If you have one at home, please feel free to use it, but I'm just gonna have to improvise. So just give me a minute here and I'll see what I can find. Perfect. So what you want to do is you want to give it a good even mix. You want to be gentle with this thing. You don't want to over mix it and cause it to go too stiff. So we're going to give it a good mix. And now I'm going to bring you around to my side and show you this delicious tomato pizza sauce. Alrighty, so now that you have your tomato puree sauce in your bowl, ready to go, the next thing we need to do is we need to give it one final good mix before we put it on our pizza and get it in the oven. So this is the finished sauce, but it is, as you can see, it's a little bit stiff, so you do need to give it a bit more of a mix. So when you're mixing these sauces, you absolutely have to use a wooden spoon. Metal taste in there, you definitely don't want that with all those beautiful flavors. So I'm just gonna grab my wooden spoon and we'll get it mixed. Where's my wooden spoon?
I don't know.
Did you throw out my wooden spoon again?
I don't know.
Cut. Now, in the event that you don't have a wooden spoon, what you want to do is you want to go find the nearest tree, pull it, stick off it, and we're gonna whittle our own. So I've gone out, as I said, Mrs. Demon decided to throw out my wooden spoon again, so I've decided to go out and get a stick, and what you want is a good whittling knife and a spoon knife. Now, this hook knife for making spoons is really important. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start the whittling process. So if my camera person can just look down. So you wanna flatten it out first, like this. You wanna get a kind of a general spoon shape going, and that's when you're gonna come in here with your hook knife and you're gonna start shaping out your spoon bowl. So what we'll do is I'll keep working away at that right now, and we'll come back to you when we're nearly finished. All right, so once you have your basic spoon whittled out, just blow away the shavings there. And so yeah, this is your standard kind of wooden spoon. Just takes a couple of minutes to whittle that out, and then we're gonna give our beautiful, definitely homemade sauce a nice stir before we put it on our pizza. So while we're building this pizza, what we want to do is we want to preheat the cooking hole over here. You want to set your heat to, I actually have no idea, because I don't know American numbers and all the videos is always Fahrenheit. It's some bullshit. But anyway, you want to set it pretty hot. I usually just kind of aim that like roughly towards the fridge. So you want to aim your heat thing towards the fridge, and that's how you know it's going to be hot enough to melt your cheese. That's pretty technical stuff, I know, but we'll get there. Anyway, so what we want to do now is we want to get our freshly whittled spoon and we want to spoon out our sauce onto our pizza. So you start by getting your freshly homemade pizza sauce. You want to blob it in the middle there. That's a technical term. And you're going to want to just mix it all over your definitely homemade pizza crusty fucking bread dough thing. What's it called? Pizza base. That's the one. Pizza base. Having a bit of trouble here. You don't want to put too much on there because, like, you know, you just don't. But anyway, let's mix this around here. Want to cover all the angles. So bear in mind that this is going to be a very accurate flat earth pizza map. And so we're going to need ourselves some particular items on this one. So let me just spread that out, and that looks about good to me. Like me, at home when you're making this yourself, you're going to want to use the freshest homemade ingredients. Now, we milk our own buffalo here on the house farm. We got one in the back room over there, and we make our own mozzarella cheese. And honestly, when you're making a pizza, you want to have the nicest, freshest ingredients possible. And if you don't use fresh ingredients, you suck and you're doing a disservice to yourself and to pizza. Anyway, so we're going to spread this cheese out here, which is going to represent the ocean on our beautiful flat earth. So we want to get our little waves all around here. Now, I realize that I may not have enough cheese for the whole ocean, so we're going to spread as much as we can, and you'll get the idea. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? So we're gonna get all those in there. So we're just gonna spread this cheese out as best we can. And it's important to remember that hygiene is the most important thing. You wanna keep everything absolutely spotlessly clean. So next on this beautiful pizza, if you want to have a look down, camera lady, as you can see, we got our beautiful ocean in here. Now we want to be able to contain this ocean, so we're going to put ourselves a little ice wall around here, and we'll get to that in just a second. So as I said, to keep in our beautiful cheesy ocean, we're going to need an ice wall, and that's going to be made of these lovely little feckers. So if we have a look down here, what we're going to do is we are going to create our ice wall, penguin free, all around the outside of our pizza. And in this footage, you're going to see it sped up so that it's going to be super cool and silky. So right in the middle of our beautiful flat earth, of course we all know we have the North Pole. So that's going to be this beautiful round little mushroom. Right in the middle. Now next we are going to need some continents, and of course as we all know, they're kind of spread out in a weird way. So we're going to make that with pepperoni. We'll be right back. So in order to make our continents and our countries, I'm going to use the traditional Irish meat, which is pepperoni. Oh, it's so good. I'm going to use the traditional Irish meat known as pepperoni. Now what you want to do in this situation is you want to put it down on your chopping board, get a precision cutting tool, and you just want to cut it very carefully into the shape of the continent. So now that we got that done, we'll start to lay out our continents on our world map pizza. Here, as I say, just to recap, we've got our cheese oceans, we've got our ice wall of mushrooms, we've got our big round mushroom in the middle representing the North Pole. Now, just if you have a look at the flat earth map, and I will actually do it this way, not that I actually needed to spin it because it's the same from all angles, which I've just realized. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it my way, and then I'll turn it around to show you guys, because otherwise I will get confused. So we're going to start off with South America, which is just over here. Now above South America, believe it or not, is North America, and of course that goes closer to the North Pole. Kind of strangely down from that, we're going to have Europe and Asia, which is this perfectly matched block right here. And below that, we have sauce everywhere. The Middle East is around here, and then we've got Africa down here. And now, I tried to precision cut this, but it was a little bit awkward, so it turned out slightly bigger than it was meant to. And then we have over here, kind of like, hold on, I forgot about Polynesia. Not Polynesia, what's it? Yeah, we got some other, you know, like Papua New Guinea and shit over there. And then we've got Australia, the non-existent island. Off the coast of Australia is, as I like to call it, Baby Australia, or New Zealand. And then we've got, what was this? Oh yeah, Madagascar down here. And of course, most important, last but definitely not least, we have the beautiful island of Ireland right here somehow next to the North Pole. So now it's time to get this delectable pizza into the cooking hole. Cue dramatic camera. So now you can do whatever you want for the next 8 or so minutes while you wait for this to come out of the cooking hole. Me, I live with a pig, so I like to stand guard over my pizza, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Bing! Oh, our pizza is done. Time to take our flat earth pizza out of the cooking hole. Oh, yes. Look at this. Please turn off the camera. I forgot this would be hot. And I burnt my fingers. Fuck! Oh! Fuck. Alright lads and lassies, now that you have got your pizza out of the cooking hole, what we want to do next is we want to cut it up into serving sizes. So we're going to use this again, and so camera lady, what would you like? Would you like, let's see, let's have a look down here at the pizza. So we've got North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Asia, other part of Asia, Australia. Would you like some Australia? Or we have New Zealand, or we have some open ocean?
Give me some Australia.
Some Australia?
Yeah.
Would we get kicked out of the country if we cut it right through Australia, or?
Well, doesn't Western Australia want to?
Well, Western Australia wants to be independent, so let's go with Western Australia.
Their independence.
There you go. Western Australia, you have your independence from the tyrannical eastern states. And I am going to take, let me see, I think I might take United States and South America all in one go. This axe is working better than I thought it would actually. In fact, it's actually better than a knife. Alright. Alright lads and lassies. It's taste test time, the most important part, the part I've been looking forward to the most. Look at this, just look at that. How great is that pizza? All handmade from scratch, every piece. All right, so I'm gonna hand some to my lovely assistant over here to taste, and she's gonna figure out how to do that backwards. And I'm gonna take America.
That's actually a really good pizza.
It's actually really good. It's missing something though, right?
Yeah, it is missing something.
I mean, it's great. What's it missing? I know what it's missing. Pineapple chunks. You can't have a pizza without pineapple. So you want to get your pineapple chunks in a bowl, and you want to give them a good mix for freshness. So yes, pineapple, and we've got it here in our bowl. Delicious. So you've got to do this with all the finesse that you can. It's super important. Pineapple Bay. Please hand me a towel. Oh, that's disgusting. There's fucking pineapple everywhere. Oh, there's pineapple in my sock. Oh, absolute perfection. Please try some.
So much better.
Isn't it much better?
Yeah, so much better. I don't know why anybody would not want pineapple on their pizza.
Exactly.
So good.
Pineapple pizza is the only answer. I mean, it's the only thing you need. Just get it in there. Get it in the pineapple. It's so soggy. So the flat earth map might not, in fact, definitely does not work as a map. But does it work as a pizza? You fucking bet you will. It's perfection. Well, lads and lassies, I hope you enjoyed the first installment of Cooking with Demon in the Cooking Hole or something. We'll come up with a better name. We'll call it Cooking with Chef Demon, something like that. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Yeah, Chef Demon. Let me know down in the comment section what you think we should call our new show. Cooking with Demon in the Cooking Demon Hole or something. We'll come up with something. Anyway, lads and lassies, thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed this episode. If you have any ideas of what you would like me to cook next, let me know down below in the comment section, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Bon appetit.